these things in the front of your mind. Please be safe and obey all rules of the road. Based on the potential size of this event, we have respectfully asked that no cars join this ride. We would also ask that no additional bikes attempt to join up with this ride in any way, as this will cause some very uncontrollable issues. Finally, as you head up with your different groups, please be safe, look out for one another, and again, obey the rules of the road. And thank you all for your continued support.
Good afternoon. My name is Victoria Sheehan. I'm the Commissioner for the Department of Transportation. This event is for a worthy cause, and our thoughts remain with the family and friends of the victims being honoured by this ride. The Department of Transportation has partnered with event organisers, as well as local and state agencies, to review the route and to ensure this event is safe for everyone involved and to maintain safety for the travelling public. There will be heavy volumes of motorcycles travelling throughout the state all weekend, but particularly on Saturday. We ask that all motorists and motorcycles allow plenty of time to get to their destination. There are several locations throughout New Hampshire, northern Massachusetts, as well as locations in Vermont and Maine, where groups of riders will meet to travel to Laconia together. For this reason, we ask motorists statewide to pay greater attention and to proceed cautiously if they come across groups of motorcycles riding in formation. Likewise, we ask all motorcycles to follow the rules of the road, and especially near exits on highways, allow space for other motorists to enter and exit the highway appropriately. We ask that everyone plan their day accordingly. Luckily, many visitors have already made it to their destination, with the 4th of July falling in the middle of the week, but there will be heavy traffic volumes and delays near the route of the ride. You can expect delays in the Lakes region between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m., with longer delays between noon and 1 p.m. And we'll be ensuring that state and local personnel control traffic to allow the motorcycles along the route to travel safely. Likewise, in the Jefferson, Randolph, and Gorham area, you can expect delays between 3 p.m. and 5 p.m. So once again, we just ask that you take this into consideration as you plan your activities for Saturday. I do want to stress this event is for motorcycles only. We ask that no other vehicles try to join the ride at any time. Likewise, to ensure safety for everyone, we strongly discourage spectators in both Laconia and Randolph. If others wish to pay their respects at the site of the crash, please do so at another time throughout the weekend. DOT will monitor traffic volumes statewide. For traveler information, please visit newengland511.org for real-time traffic information across New Hampshire. Once again, we ask that all motorists take time to get to their destination. Please allow that additional time for travel, and please consider the timing of this event as you plan your day's activities on Saturday. We want everyone to be safe, enjoy this long weekend, and please be respectful of the rules of the road.
Good afternoon. My name is Jennifer Harper. I'm the Director for New Hampshire Homeland Security and Emergency Management. I just want to let you know that the State Emergency Operations Center will be open tomorrow to support and coordinate the ride for the Fallen Seven. State agencies will be here to monitor the progress of the ride and keep participants and our safety partners up to date on the latest information. Throughout the planning of this event and throughout the ride, we will continue to coordinate with local and state partners to ensure safety for the riders and those wanting to support the event. You can follow us on social media for the latest route, safety, and weather information. For Twitter, that would be @NH_HSEM. And on Facebook, it is @nh.hsem. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Matt Canfield. I'm the police chief for the city of Laconia. As the police chief for the city of Laconia, it's my pleasure to support this ride for the Fallen Seven. Although this tribute ride has come together very quickly, I'm confident that our experience in handling major events, while working in conjunction with all of our law enforcement and public safety partners, will make this a successful and safe event. I would encourage all members of the motoring public to remember that this event will bring large numbers of motorcyclists to the area, and remind them to drive cautiously and look twice for motorcycles. I appreciate everyone's work and efforts in helping to make this a safe event for all. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Chris Wagner. I'm the Colonel with the New Hampshire State Police. Before I have a short few remarks, I do want to, again, send our deepest sympathies and condolences to the fallen seven and their families. We certainly ask you, as you report out responsibly, which we know you are, and that we take on this endeavor, that we're mindful of that and we're respectful of this process. Very, very happy about the collaboration that has gone in to this event. I know despite earlier reports, there has been significant undertaking. Just a short view of the stakeholders here that stand on the stage. We've had multiple meetings with a lot of people behind the scenes that are planning this event to make sure that it goes off successfully and safely. So that is certainly paramount. The riders, the motorists, the communities. This is going to be a significant impact along the routes of travel. The estimated crowds will be large, so we can't determine exactly how many, but it is potentially reported to be in the thousands. So this is something that really needs to be considered by all that are sharing the road tomorrow. Both the riders, the other motorists that are traveling on our roadways. It has been mentioned, this is certainly one of our busiest times of the year, being the 4th of July holiday. And there are a lot of people in the state, so we've got to be mindful of both. And really, what we're saying there is, if there is ever a day in which you to slow down, to have some patience on the roadway, to be appreciative of one another, share that roadway, obey the rules, of course, at all times, and really have a significant situational awareness. You've got to be aware of what is around you at all times, especially when you're dealing with motorcycles. They tend to find themselves in blind spots in cars and those types of things. So it's important, very, very important that we are paying attention to tomorrow's events. The communities, you see that the posted routes are here. Those will also be posted online and social media. Really kind of take those to heart, understand the route of travel that comes through your communities, those that are vacationing, those that live here, understand generally the time frames. There will be delays some will be inconvenienced, but it'll be a short inconvenience. And again, we stress patience as we come through the community. But we understand that business is booming. We are here in a vacation state in a very busy time, and we have to do this together. So with that, I certainly would expect that everybody would continue to show respect for the family and those that were fallen here. And that we keep them in our thoughts and our prayers as we ride tomorrow and as they ride tomorrow to remember their brothers and sisters that died. So with that, we can take a short few questions. And if you would, please, if you have a specific question to anyone on the panel, just go ahead and identify that.
Colonel, can you just talk a little bit about numbers? I know you can't, but you say thousands. Are we looking at upwards of 5,000? Are we looking at 20,000? Can you just give us a little bit more of an idea?
Yeah, so we're certainly relying on the event planners and the organizers, and they are reporting, Brian, about 1,200 or so that are pretty hardened, registered. They're getting that information through social media and through direct contact. So, but be mindful too at the same time that this has been a nationwide story, and motorcycle enthusiasts. We have a lot of motorcycle enthusiasts in the state. They're going to be coming from other states from across the nation to potentially join in on here. So we are mindful of the growing numbers of the event.
Colonel, you or whomever, can you explain the necessity of the registration, and will riders need to be signing a waiver, any kind of documentation so you know that they're riding and that they've signed the paperwork?
Yeah, I'm going to turn that over to Brian.
No, go right ahead.
So there will be waivers that we've posted online, and they will be available at the meetup spots as well as the Broken Spoke. The waivers are just simply a standard liability form you usually have on large rides like this to protect everybody involved, citizens, organizers of the event, the places that we're going to be. It's pretty standard with most rides that you go on.
how many places are people meeting up, and is that all information that people are gathering online, seeing where to meet, how to register to meet there?
We've been trying to help the best we could to get that information out as they come to us. Right now, I think we're up to 15 meet spots between Mass and New Hampshire, Vermont, and Maine.
And they're all meeting, converging, gathering in Laconia?
Yes, the official start of the ride is at Laconia.
At
What time?
The Broken Spoke, we will be meeting at 11 o'clock, and we will be leaving at noon.
So there are meetup spots, upwards of 15, from Massachusetts to New Hampshire, gathering riders to meet at the Broken Spoke at 11 o'clock, and then the actual ride takes place, which is the route we're looking at.
Yes, as I'm aware of it, yeah, that's the meet spots that we have, yes.
Brian, can you just talk about the support you've gotten, how this came to be, and the support you've seen on your Facebook page from across the country?
Sure. This man, Steve Allison, he started, it was his idea to come up with a ride, and then Mike got involved. He's been fantastic with helping set everything up in Laconia and making sure that we're safe. I made a post after talking to my friend Charlie and Steve that I wanted to do a little ride. We were thinking maybe 50 of us getting up there to show our support. That one post went viral, and as of today, there's now 2,800 members in our group. So it's been great. I've been nothing but positive support I've gotten from everybody there. So many nice messages. People just want to go, and both the motorcycle community and the military community just want to go up and show their respect.
Yeah, what do you hope, is there a message that will come from this, or what do you hope this sign of support or show of support in such volume, what kind of message it will send?
My personal mission when I started was to make sure that these 7 people would never be forgotten, and I think we're on the right path to doing that. Other than that, I want to also make motorcycle awareness. I just want that in the back of everybody's mind, because almost every day you can read in the paper that a motorcyclist was hit, or they didn't see him, somebody came out. I just want to make sure that people know that we're on the road, and you need to look out for us.
Right, thank you very much. If I could just follow up on just a couple of those points, just so the public has a better understanding. So as you're traveling this route, there'll be locations where ramp closures will occur for periods of time as the bikes travel through. There may be some lane closures that are taken on the interstate in order for the bikes to enter onto the highway safely. And at each one of these locations, we have state police and local law enforcement through those communities that are helping here. So this is a significant undertaking. It's fluid, it's dynamic. We've got a lot of experience at doing this, but at the same time, conditions change all the time. So we have a very good plan in place to essentially guide the bikes safely to their location. When Catherine, when you were speaking towards the number of different locations, the 15 some odd locations, what we're urging the drivers there, obviously strongly, as you enter in the state, you're entering in your own time frame, obey the rules of the road, be smart riders at this point, right? But once we get to the actual Broken Spoke location is when the actual plan will kick into place.
Is there going to be a police escort, and then when, it sounds like you leave at noon, the expectation is to arrive at like 5 o'clock-ish, and will something happen there, and then does everyone just disperse? How does that go?
Yeah, so they will arrive, so we are not, if you will, blue light escorting the group. We will have state police attached to the convoy, if you will. We will have law enforcement that's highly visible in all of those choke points, if you will, along the route in order to make this ride safer for them. They will arrive, Jennifer, before 5 o'clock, and once they are at the location, the event planners have a memorial service, if you will, with a number of guest speakers and events that will be planned there, and they anticipate that could take about an hour.
What about Route 2 there? Will that be shut down?
No, Route 2 will not be shut down. We were very careful in the planning, right, to minimize the impact to the communities as much as possible, right? So when we're sharing the road philosophy, Route 2 will not be shut down. So all of the activities here with the number of riders will take place on the south side of Route 2. It'll be very controlled. We'll have a lot of law enforcement at the site location, so vehicles can proceed traveling on Route 2 east and west, but do it cautiously and slowly.
Last question?
I know you said, well, last question. You said it was a huge undertaking, but can you compare it to rides past? Have we ever seen anything quite like this with these numbers planned in such a short period of time?
The only thing I can really equate this to is, no, the answer to that is, in my experience, is no. I mean, we're, you know, the chief is standing here. We've got a long history with Bike Week, so we're very familiar with a lot of bikes that come into the state. But and there are rides in where you organize a large groups, but anticipated numbers, no, this would be the largest event that we have undertaken,
In the state's history?
in my experience, in 24 years.
Okay. Is it normal to have the EOC open for a ride like this?
It's not, I'm sorry, Jen, would you like to answer that?
No.
Thanks.
No problem. So it's not normal, so it's, this is the first time this has happened, so we are going to open to support the ride, to support all of our state agencies that are partnering with this, so that we are prepared and monitoring what's going on and being able to provide assistance as needed.
So to be clear, the EOC has never been open for a memorial ride?
To my knowledge of 27 years, correct.
Great, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, thank you very much for your time and attention. We will be providing a follow-up press release with this, and also the map of the route and the speakers' names. You already have that, so thank you very much.
Thank you.